Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in today. My name is Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. I am coming to you live from Schlunz Gym on the campus of Brookline High School in Brookline, Massachusetts. Here to bring you this round of 32 contest as part of the 2023 MIAA Division I Girls Volleyball State Tournament. Today's high school varsity girls volleyball matchup in the round of 32 pits the visiting 21st seeded Chelmsford High School Lions against the hosting 12th seeded Brookline High Warriors. Should be a good one, folks. Couldn't be more happy to be back in the gym covering volleyball again. According to the scoreboard clock, we got about 4.5 minutes left in pregame. And so I'm going to run through the rosters really quick, just so we can get that going. First, we'll start off with visiting Chelmsford. Going in order of jersey number for the Lions, first we have a junior number 1, Maggie Luke, a senior number 2, Bridget Trainer, a sophomore number 4, Tiffany Vu, a sophomore number 5, Brianna Cairns, a junior number 7, Abigail Berger, a junior number 8, Serena Kim, a junior number 9, Trinity Batchelder, a senior number 10, Sherry Guo, a freshman number 11, Bonnie Politzer, a freshman number 12, Kira Ward, a junior number 13, Tessa McDonald, a senior number 15, Sammy Kalaporis, a freshman number 16, Emily Dibble, a senior number 17, Vivian Strip, a senior number 18, Lauren Roberge, a sophomore number 19, Ellen Griswold, and a senior number 20, Riley Gogwen. Head coach of the Chelmsford High girls volleyball team is Edgar Valdez. So that's the roster for the visiting 21st seeded Chelmsford Lions. Now let's run through the roster for the hosting 12th seeded Brookline High Warriors. Once again, going in order of jersey number, first off, we have a sophomore listed as number 1, but I believe she's wearing the number 31 Libero jersey today. She is a Libero and defensive specialist, Bella Bacon. Next up, we have a sophomore outside hitter and defensive specialist, number 2, Emily Ferdinand. A freshman outside hitter and defensive specialist, number 3, Noga Nave. A sophomore defensive specialist and Libero, number 4, Cora Nobrega. Freshman right side hitter number 5, Molly Tipton. A sophomore setter number 8, Alexa Vu. A sophomore defensive specialist and Libero number 9, Maya Knock. A junior middle blocker number 10, Serena Oyama. A senior outside hitter defensive specialist and co-captain number 11, Sophie Hester. A freshman setter number 12, Nora Mullen. A senior middle blocker and co-captain, number 14, Annika Epstein. A sophomore middle blocker, number 16, Stasia Budnick. A senior setter and co-captain, number 17, Charlotte Mullen. A sophomore outside hitter, number 18, Viviana McDonald. A junior setter, number 21, Isabella Wong. And a junior right side hitter, number 22, Laurel Zaka. Head coach of the Brookline High girls volleyball team is Caitlin Sobolewski. So those are the rosters for the two teams coming in today. Reminder, as always, to those of you tuning into the live stream, if you notice me, if I have any names wrong, if I'm botching the pronunciation of anyone's names, I encourage you to let me know in the live chat. Of course, there are plenty of great reasons to participate in our live chat. We've already got a couple of notes from Kelly Sobolewski, a simple Let's Go Warriors, and from Anna Diziak, a simple Go Brookline. Could be as simple as that. You could give a shout out to an individual player. Let us know where you're tuning in from. Sometimes with these online live streams, we get folks tuning in from out of state or even out of country, and that's sometimes fun to find out. If you notice any technical difficulties with the stream, you know, maybe the camera's not so great, maybe you don't like the lighting, or maybe the audio is coming through funny on your end, I encourage you to say something in the live chat. It might be something I don't notice on my end, and it might be an easy fix. PA announcer is taking over. And the first note I'm going to ask from the live chat actually is just a little confirmation. I'm pretty much 100% certain that number 31, the libero, is Bella Bacon for Brookline. But if anyone wants to confirm, you know, that's a very easy thing to say in the live chat. All right. That was our national anthem, and now the pregame handshake. This should make for a heck of a playoff matchup, folks. These two teams might be separated by 9 spots within the power rankings and within the seeding for the tournament, but in actuality, they finished with identical 13-7 regular season records. And one of the things I really love about this great sport of volleyball is that, you know, even in a game where a team seems fully in control, everything completely resets with each new set. You never know what you're going to get as a match moves forward. So plenty of excitement coming in. Brookline sending out a roster featuring their libero, number 31, Bella Bacon. I see number 3, Noga Neve. Number 17, Charlotte Mullen. Number 11, Sophie Hester. I see number 9, Maya Knock, and number 16, Stasia Budnick. Chelmsford to get the opening serve of this first set. Looks like it's going to be number 1, Maggie Luke, starting us off. Brookline and Chelmsford, here we go. The serve is received by Knock, bumped up by Mullen. The spike is dug out by the libero, but couldn't be properly followed up. It was received well by the libero, number 19, Ellen Griswold, but that opening spike from Noga Neve goes for the first point of the match. Bit borderline, but I think we can give Neve a kill on that one. Serve from Mullen, received by Griswold, set and bumped over by number 2, received by Hester. Set by Mullen. Spike goes through for a clean kill from number 22, Laurel Zaka. As we check out a quick instant replay there. Beautiful cross-court shot from the right side. Brookline up 2-0. Mullen, the serve. Received by number 11, Bonnie Pulitzer. Now a spike deflected and received by Bacon. Set by Mullen. Budnick, another spike. or Zaka, excuse me. It's received and bumped over by Luke, received by Bacon, set by Mullen. A spike from the middle is received, and they keep it alive. Sent over by number 11, received by Bacon, set by Mullen. Now Neve drops on the line. Beautiful spike to the sideline, cross court by Noga Neve, her second kill so far today. 3-0 Brookline leads. This one received by Griswold, but not well. That's an ace. Brookline off to a hot start. A nice serve from Charlotte Mullen as the co-captain gets her first ace from any player so far here in the match. Another serve from Mullen, received by Griswold a little awkwardly, but it is bumped by number 12, Kira Ward. Bumped over, but too far to the side. Politzer couldn't get it inside the pole. And a timeout is called by Chelmsford as Brookline jumps out to a 5-0 lead here in the first set. And while there's been a few early mistakes from Chelmsford, these have mostly been very clean points for Brookline. We've seen some great spikes. Noga Neve with 2 kills so far here in the first set. Laurel Zaka with 1 out of the right side. Charlotte Mullen had an ace. So 5-0, the Brookline lead here as out of the timeout. Charlotte Mullen back on serve. Brookline's been on a roll with her on serve so far. Serve into the net this time. And Chelmsford gets their first point and goes back on serve. It'll be Politzer. Politzer sends it over, dug out by a diving Bacon, set by Mullen. The spike deflected. Can they keep it alive? Yes. And a spike dug out by Bacon, but couldn't be chased down. The kill comes from number 17, Vivian Strip, as Chelmsford gets another point back. Politzer back on serve. Serve received by Bacon. Set by Mullen. Zaka the spike. Straight down Broadway, right through the hole for the kill. Brilliant placement by Laurel Zaka for her second kill. As you see, it goes right through the gap between the two defenders there. 6-2, Brookline leads. The Warriors back on serve. This is Neve on serve. Serve received by Griswold, very close to the net, but it is set. Spike blocked by Stasia Budnick. Replay got a little messed up there. That's my fault, but we have our first block of the day coming from Stasia Budnick out the middle. That serve long from Neve, and so point goes back to the Lions. A correction on the pronunciation of the coach's name for Brookline. It's Soboleski. The W is silent. Thank you. Long serve from Griswold gives it right back to Brookline, as it's now an 8-3 lead for the Warriors. Thank you, Paul Soboleski, for the correction on the coach's name pronunciation and the confirmation that the libero is Bella Bacon, who is now on serve. Her serve is received, set by Luke. A spike from 12, received well, chased down by Bacon, and tap over, diving dig, could not be followed up. It was a good effort, but the kill does come from number 14, Annika Epstein, the co-captain, with a nice little drop in the bucket there to make it 9-3. This serve received, bumped up by Luke. Another spike from 12 received by Bacon off the spike from Kira Ward. Now they set up a spike. Drops in. Great hit from number 2, Emily Ferdinand. 10-3, Brookline leads. Serve Bacon, received by Griswold, set by Luke, and illegally set. They call the double hit. (11-3), the Warriors lead the Lions here in set number 1. Serve from Bacon. Oh, received awkwardly. That's going to be an ace. Bella Bacon with her first ace as another timeout is called. You can see it just kind of went off the chest rather than off the arms there. And so Brookline with a commanding 12-3 lead here in the first set. And a very good spread of the offensive points from Brookline so far. 2 kills each from Noga Neve and Laurel Zaka. 1 kill each from Emily Ferdinand and Annika Epstein. 1 ace each from Bella Bacon and Charlotte Mullen. And 1 block from Stasia Budnick. Unfortunately, I'm not capable of keeping track of assists and digs. Those are just a little too hard for me. But I am at least able to keep an unofficial track of the kills, aces, and blocks. Out of the timeout, Bacon on serve. Received by Ward off the ceiling, but it is recovered. Bumped over by Griswold. Received by Epstein. Bumped up by Mullen. Long roll shot by Zaka. Received by Griswold. Set by Luke. Ward, the roll shot. Received well. Set by Mullen. Spike could not be dug out. Another great kill for Ferdinand. Emily Ferdinand with a nice spike deep. That was difficult to receive for the libero. And she gets her second kill of the day as Brookline goes up by 10. Bacon serve received by Politzer, set by Luke. The spike gets through the blockers. A kill for number 2, Bridget Trainer. Substitutions coming in for Chelmsford. Now on serve is number 15, Sammy Kalaporis. Kalaporis the serve, and a good watch by Bacon as it goes along. Substitution for Brookline now. Laurel Zaka checks out in favor of Maya Knock, who will now go on serve. Serve from Knock, received by Griswold. Set, too close to the net. Kalaporis couldn't get a proper handle on that one as the initial receive was close to the net, and then the set even closer. Just no chance for a spike on that one. 15-4, the Brookline lead. Knock, the serve, diving dig by Griswold, followed up barely, and a spike down the line. Misses just wide off the hand of number 18, Lauren Roberge. Oh, but the appeal gives it to him. Roberge gets the kill. As she sent it down the line, it was initially called wide, but was called in on the appeal, 15-5. The serve received by Neve. Set Mullen, long spike. Epstein is too long. That one ended up just a little bit behind her. She might have been going for a deep roll shot, but it just ended up sailing on her. Serve, received by Knock, set by Mullen. Spike out of the middle by Epstein, dug out off the net, kept alive by Politzer and pushed over by Griswold. Received by Knock, set by Mullen. A tap over from Epstein, perfectly placed. Great placement by Annika Epstein for her second kill of the day thus far. And now subbing back in for Brookline is number 11, Sophie Hester, as she replaces Ferdinand. Serve is received, set by Kalaporis. Spike dug out by Hester, set by Mullen. Neve taps it down the line, but it's received very close, and they couldn't keep it alive. It was a valiant effort by Pulitzer close to the net to try and keep that one going, but couldn't do it. 17-6, the Brookline lead. Serve, Hester sails long. (17-7), the Warriors lead. As I believe this is Emily Dibble on serve, received by Bacon, set by Mullen. Neve winds and fires, deflected, could not be received. The kill for Noga Neve. That is her third. 18-7. On serve now is Epstein. And her serve sails. Bella Bacon checks back in after briefly checking out. Few subs back in for Chelmsford. Going on serve is Maggie Luke. Her serve received by Neve, set by Mullen. Neve too close to the net on that one. And Chelmsford secures the point. Might have been a kill there, but I kind of missed it. Serve from Luke, received by Knox, set by Mullen. Neve flies again, and this time, perfect landing for the kill. Four kills now for Noga Neve. And it's a 19-9 advantage for the Warriors. Charlotte Mullen going on serve. Serve received barely by Griswold, set by Luke. A spike was blocked back. It's Budnick again. Oh no, they missed it. I thought it was blocked, but in fact, upon seeing the replay, the spike was just missed. 20-9. Mullen, serve received by Griswold, set by Luke. Spike deflected and received by Mullen. That spike coming from Trainer, bumped by Bacon. Tap over by Neve, diving dig by Luke, followed up by Griswold, bumped over by Pulitzer, received by Hester. Diving to keep it alive was Neve, and it's bumped over by Budnick. Received, set by Luke. Spike attempt from Trainer, sails long. Good efforts by Brookline to just stay in that point long enough for their opponent to make a mistake. Mullen back on serve. Brookline needs just 4 more points to win the set. Serve is an ace. Great serve from Charlotte Mullen for her second ace. As you can see, that came into a deeper spot. I think the Lions expected that one to maybe fly a little further, and then it just kind of slowed down and stopped. This serve is received, set, and sent down, but received by Mullen, and over on 2 on a desperate hit, received by Griswold, set by Luke. Pulitzer fails on the spike as Brookline secures another point. Brookline needs just 2 more to take this first set, as these are first 25, win by 2. Serve from Mullen is received by Ward, set by Luke. Spike from Ward, sails long, and Brookline's at set point. 24-9, Charlotte Mullen now serving for the set. Serve received by Ward, set by Luke. Illegal set, and that's going to do it. They call the double hit on Luke, and Brookline takes the first set 25-9. So as always, this is a best of 5 sets match. So first to 3 sets wins, with each set being first to 25, win by 2, unless we go to a do-or-die 5th set, in which case that 5th set would be first to 15, win by 2. I know a lot of regular volleyball fans watching this are probably going, yeah, no duh, we all know that, but you know, there might be some people that are tuning in and watching a volleyball match for the first time to support a family member or a friend, and I like to make sure those people are just as caught up as the rest of us on some of the basics. And basically, Brookline was firmly in control of that first set, led by a very diverse attack, but Noga Neve leading the way with 4 kills in that first set, but then 2 kills each from Emily Ferdinand, Annika Epstein, and Laurel Zaka. 2 aces from Charlotte Mullen, as she seemed to have Chelmsford a bit flustered with not just serves that fly deep, but also just kind of slow down as they go. She's almost got like a knuckleball type of serve. It's a lot of fun to watch. Bella Bacon had 1 ace of her own, and Stasia Budnick had 1 block out of the middle. There's plenty of fun highlights so far in this round of 32 match. The winner of this match will go on to face the winner of the match between number 5 Needham and number 28 Central Catholic, which is also taking place at the same time, you know, a couple of towns over in Needham. We got a note in the live chat from Paul Soboleski. Clean first set for the Warriors, and couldn't agree more. Brookline was firmly in control from start to finish on that one. But, you know, like I said before, you know, each set is a completely new set. This isn't like, you know, say basketball, where if you go up by 30 points in the first quarter, you can kind of go into cruise control. You can't do that in volleyball because every set is a complete reset of the score. You have to reestablish that momentum every single time. And if you don't, if you start to rest on your laurels off of a blowout win of a set, your opponent can sneak up on you and start to bounce back. Just one of the many things that makes volleyball such a uniquely entertaining sport, in my opinion. Sorry, just readjusting. Eesh. I don't know why the white balance is looking so terrible. Folks, let me know if you're not vibing with the brightness on this. I'm trying to adjust it, as you can probably see. Okay, that looks a little better. Stick with that for now, but for some reason I just can't seem to adjust it manually. Here we go, start of the second set. Charlotte Mullen right back on serve, received awkwardly by Griswold, followed up by Luke. Spike is blocked! Oh, but blocked wide. And it's a good kill for the first point of the set from Bridget Traynor. There we go. That's the best one we got so far. So apparently Otto was the best look the whole time. Griswold serve received by Hester, set by Mullen, and she's going to have to be bumped over by Neve. Received and set for Ward. Ward the spike, received well by Hester, followed up by Mullen. Neve winds and fires, drops in. Noga Neve right back in business. A beautiful cross-court spike that time for her 5th kill of the match so far. 1-1 as Neve is going to follow up that kill with a serve now. And her serve sails long. Neve's got a powerful serve, and sometimes with those more powerful serves, you got to be a little careful because they run the risk of just flying off your hand and out of your control. Now on serve is Sammy Kelaporis for the Lions. Kalaporis, the serve received by Bacon. A little awkward off the ceiling, but they set it up for a tap over by Budnick. Received, set up for Ward. Ward spike blocked, dug out somehow. A couple of dives, keep it alive, and it's bumped over by Roberge. Received by Neve, set by Mullen. Spike down the line by Ferdinand. Emily Ferdinand also right back to business with her third kill. It was a valiant effort by the Lions to keep that point alive, but Brookline just went right back on the attack. Bacon's serve, received by Griswold, set by Kalaporis, and a spike perfectly placed by Trainer, by Ward. Kira Ward with the kill that time. 3-2, the Chelmsford lead as Ward follows up the kill going on serve. Serve could not be received properly. An ace for Kira Ward. 4-2. Serve from Ward, received cleanly by Bacon this time, set by Mullen. Zaka the spike, received by Kalaporis, set by Griswold, but set illegally. This is the problem you sometimes run into when it's your setter that receives the first hit, because then someone else has got to, bring out a proper second hit to keep the sequence going, and that time just not done properly. Maya Knock checks back into the game for Brookline to take the serve. Serve sent over on one after it dropped in shallow. Received by Bacon, sent over on two by Mullen, but received by Kalaporis. Bumped by Griswold. Ward the spike off the net cord. Drops just wide. Brookline gets a bit of a lucky break that one, as that was well placed by Ward in every case except that it was a few inches wide of the line. Knox serve received by Griswold over on one, and they called, I think, an illegal hit of some kind. Oh, you know what I think it is? I think that ball might have bounced off the ceiling and then gone over the net, which it can't do. It's illegal for the ball to hit the ceiling and then cross over to the other side. Knox serve received, set by Kalaporis. Spike Politzer sails long. Was it deflected? It was not. So a few consecutive errors from Chelmsford have given Brookline back the lead. They've got 4 unanswered points. Serve from Knock, received by Ward, set Kalaporis, the roll shot, and Brookline reached over. Brookline reached, might have touched the net, and so Chelmsford gets the point on the violation. Now on serve is number 16, Emily Dibble. Serve received awkwardly by Knock. Off the net, kept alive by Mullen, but couldn't be fully returned. 6-6. Much closer so far here in the second set. After a very dominant first set by the Warriors. Dibble to serve. Diving receipt by Bacon, set by Mullen. Tap over by Epstein. Annika Epstein with a well-placed tap out of the middle. Her third kill of the match so far. And Brookline back on top at 7-6. Serve from Hester, received by Griswold and not followed up. First ace of the day for Sophie Hester, as it just kind of spun wrong off the hands of Griswold. Serve goes off Ward, chased down, and desperately bumped over by Roberge. Received by Epstein, set by Mullen. Spike Neve is blocked, but kept alive by Knock. Chased down by Mullen and bumped over by Knock. The point still lives. Received by Roberge, set by Kalaporis. Confusion, but they bump it over. Received by Knock, set by Mullen. Epstein, well placed. Great hustle by Brookline to keep the point alive. And then Annika Epstein with great curve on that one, sending it to the sideline as a timeout is called. 9-6, Brookline now leads. Unofficial offensive stats I have for Brookline so far. I have Noga Neve with a team-leading 5 kills. Annika Epstein with 4 kills. Emily Ferdinand with 3. Laurel Zaka with 2 kills. Then I've got Charlotte Mullen with 2 aces. Bella Bacon and Sophie Hester with 1 ace each. And Stasia Budnick with 1 block. For Chelmsford, I think I'm missing at least 1 kill for them. It's been a little harder for me to keep track of the visitor stats, but unofficially, I have Bridget Traynor with 2 kills, Kira Ward with 1 kill and 1 ace, and Vivian Strip and Lauren Roberge with 1 kill each. Out of the timeout, 9-6 Brookline's lead. Serve from Hester is not well received. That's an ace. Way to come out of that timeout on the serve by Sophie Hester. Ten to 6 as Hester now has 2 aces on the day. This serve received by Ward, set by Kelaporis. Spike is deflected and received by Bacon, set by Mullen. Spike Neve! Noga Neve continues rolling. She sends that one down the line for her 6th kill of the match. (11 to 6), the Warriors lead. Hester's serve received by Ward off the ceiling, but it is set by Kelaporis. Very close, blocked back by Epstein, and they can't get it over. Chelmsford able to string a few hits together, so I don't think I can give Epstein the block on that one, but still great defense by Annika Epstein. Serve from Hester, received by Politzer, set by Kelaporis. Politzer, the spike, received by Bacon, and followed up well by Mullen as bumped over by Knock. Received by Ward, set by Kelaporis. Roll shot from from Ward goes into the net. Charlotte Mullen has had some really heads-up second hits throughout the day so far that have kept Brookline in these rallies. Hester's serve, received by Ward, set by Kelaporis. Spike Roberge is blocked, but blocked wide. Second kill of the day for Lauren Roberge. Makes it 13 to 7. Roberge and Kelaporis check out in favor of Bridget Traynor and Maggie Luke. And it'll be Luke going on serve here. Luke's serve received by Bacon, set by Mullen. Neve flies and delivers. Another one of Noga Neve's greatest hits gives her her 7th kill of the match. 14 to 7. Epstein the serve into the net. You know, that serve aside, we've actually seen some pretty strong, consistent serving from both teams, really. Not a lot of sequences where you see a team giving the point right back to their opponent off of a missed first serve. Politzer's serve, received by Knock, set by Mullen. Budnick, roll shot over, received by Politzer, set by Luke. Tap over by Ward, received by Neve, set by Mullen. Roll shot by Knock, received by Traynor, set by Luke. Spike Traynor. Diving dig could not be followed up. An effort by Hester, but she couldn't get enough of it. As Traynor gets her 3rd kill of the match thus far. And now Politzer back on serve. Serve off the net cord for an ace. Bonnie Politzer with her first ace of the match. 14 to 10 now the score. This serve received awkwardly by Knock, and that's another ace for Politzer. Back-to-back aces by Politzer, and Chelmsford has 4 straight points This serve received by Hester, set by Mullen. Neve again! It's a killing spree for Noga Neve, her 8th kill of the match thus far. Now Mullen on serve. Serve received by Griswold, bumped up by Luke. Ward, the roll shot, diving dig by Bacon, could not be followed up. I think we can be generous and give Ward a kill that time, even though there was a second hit. 15-12. Griswold, the serve, received by Hester, chased down by Mullen, and then a spike is blocked right back. The block from Emily Dibble. 15-13. Chelmsford staying right on Brookline's heels in this second set. Serve from Griswold, sails long. Good communication and good watch on the back line by the Warriors. Up by 3, they go back on serve. This will be Neve. Neve's serve could not be dug out. That's an ace. Noga Neve with her first ace of the day to add to her team-leading 8 kills. As after sailing that last serve long, she does a good job going for one that dropped shallow. You know, took a little bit off on the speed and focused a little more on the placement, and it worked out very well for her. Timeout was called as Brookline leads 17-13 here in the second set. You know, give credit to the Lions as, you know, they've been looking much better and already have 4 more points than they got in the entire first set. And they haven't let Brookline pull away. I mean, Brookline has responded well to the extra pressure from Chelmsford in this second set, but Chelmsford has been staying right on their heels throughout. Out of the timeout, Neve back on serve. And she went back to the fast and heavy serve, and it sailed long. Subs checking in for Chelmsford. Sammy Kelaporis and Lauren Roberge check in, replacing Maggie Luke and Bridget Traynor. Kelaporis the serve, received by Bacon off the ceiling. Mullen couldn't keep it alive legally as she's called for the double hit. Got to be wary of the ceiling in volleyball. No matter what gym you're in, it's always going to throw some curveballs at you. Kelaporis the serve, received by Bacon, bumped by Mullen. Long spike from Ferdinand, received by Griswold, set by Kelaporis. Spike Ward, dug out by Neve, set by Mullen. Zaka the spike, deflected, diving dig by Griswold, set by Kelaporis. Pushed over, pushed back by the block, and they could not follow it up. I believe that was Budnick and Ferdinand. And was too late with the replay button there to catch it. I'll give half to each of them for the time being. 18-15. Bacon serve, received by Griswold, set by Kelaporis. Roberge taps it over, received by Mullen, bumped by Bacon. Ferdinand could not get it. It's too close to the net. Still a close set here, 18-16. Served by Ward, received by Neve, set by Mullen. Ferdinand taps it, barely sent back as it's received by Bacon, bumped by Mullen. Now a roll shot from Ferdinand. I think we got some kind of a late violation call for an illegal hit on Chelmsford. And so Brookline goes back up by 3. Maya Knock checks back in to take the serve for the Warriors. They lead 19-16. Serve received by Griswold, set by Kelaporis. The spike from Dibble drops on the back line. Emily Dibble with her first kill of the match, and Chelmsford again right on Brookline's heels, 19-17. Dibble the serve, could not be properly received, and that's an ace. Dibble now has one each of a kill, ace, and block, and it's a 19-18 score. This serve received by Knock, set by Mullen. Ferdinand the spike, that time well executed. Critical spot for a kill there for Brookline. They'd been mistiming those running jumps for the past few sequences, but that time well executed as Ferdinand gets her 4th kill so far this match. Serve from Hester, received by Ward, set by Kelaporis. Politzer the spike, deflected and could not be followed up as a kill for Politzer. Trading blows back and forth. The Warriors and Lions battle on here in the second set. 20-19 the score as Luke goes on serve. Serve received by Bacon, set by Mullen. Tap over by Epstein, dug out by Trainer, followed up by Luke. Pushed over by Politzer, received by Neve. Diving was Mullen to receive it, and Neve pushed it over. Now they set up for Trainer, who sends a roll shot, received by Bacon, set by Mullen. Epstein taps it over, and this time gets it! Brookline seemed to have no right to get that point, but great hustle from Charlotte Mullen to keep the point alive. And then Annika Epstein on her second try drops it in perfectly for her 5th kill. And this serve is an ace from Epstein. Two huge points from Annika Epstein. The kill and then the ace. Serve received by Griswold, chased down by Luke, and a long roll shot from Ward. Received by Neve, set by Mullen. Long spike, Hester, received by Griswold, followed up by Luke. Spike from Politzer, could not be dug out. Politzer with her 2nd kill, and Chelmsford is not backing down. 22-20 the score. Politzer serve received by Neve, bumped by Bacon, long roll shot Neve, chased down by Ward, set by Luke, pushed over by Trainer, received by Bacon, set by Mullen, spike Budnick, could not be followed up, it goes off the post. Stasia Budnick with her 1st kill of the match, to add to her 1.5 blocks that I have her with unofficially. 23-20. Serve Mullen. Dug out by Griswold. Set by Luke. Spike by Ward is blocked wide. Kira Ward with her 3rd kill of the match. 23-21. Brookline leads. They're 2 points away from taking the 2nd set, but Chelmsford 2 points away from tying it up. Griswold on serve. Serve received by Bacon, set by Mullen. Tap over, received by Trainer, set by Luke a bit awkwardly. Spike Ward, received by Bacon off the ceiling, but Mullen recovers it. Bumped over by Neve, received by Trainer, set awkwardly by Luke. Roll shot from Ward, diving dig by Bacon, followed up by Mullen. Neve winds and fires. No deflection, it went long. Brookline calling for an appeal. They're calling for the side judge to see if he saw any deflection. No good on the appeal. It is a 1-point set right now, 23-22. Brookline thought that there may have been a deflection on Neve's spike there, but the officials say no. They're still discussing things, but ultimately the call stands. And a timeout is called. 23-22. A comment in the live chat from Kelly Soboleski, questionable call by the ref. You know, and my feeling always is, you know, we can question calls all we want, but at the end of the day, it is still the official's call. You know, these guys, they do a thankless job for not a lot of money, and the game doesn't happen without them. So my feeling has always been, you can agree or disagree with the ref's calls, but ultimately respect them and respect the job they do. That's just my personal philosophy. Big miss on the serve there by Griswold. And now Brookline with set point. But Chelmsford just 2 points away from tying it up and sending us into a deuce-type situation. Big serve coming up here from Neve. Neve's serve received by Ward. Chased down awkwardly by Luke, and it's bumped over by Ward. Received by Neve. Set by Mullen. Ferdinand flies. Deflected. Dug out somehow. And they send it over by Ward. Diving dig by Bacon to keep it alive. Set by Mullen. Spike by Budnick is blocked. Received by Zaka. Set by Mullen. Zaka the spike. Dug out by Luke. Diving is Trader. They're trying to bump it over. They cannot. What a thrilling point to end a thrilling set. Brookline takes the second frame, 25-22. Boy, would you rather end a set like that on anything else other than a thrilling rally like that, where both sides were diving all over the place to stay alive in that point? What a thrilling set. Hats off to both teams after a set like that. That's what I say. You know, Chelmsford had such a bad start in that first set, and they came back with a vengeance in that second set. Never let Brookline pull away at any point. I think the largest lead Brookline had throughout that set was 7. Even after Chelmsford blew an early lead, they stayed right on Brookline's heels right to the end. And hats off to Brookline as well, as they stayed poised throughout a very difficult set. Well, we are potentially one set away from ending this match, so I'd like to take a moment for a local charity spotlight. I'd like to take a moment to talk about the Brookline Food Pantry. The Brookline Food Pantry provides groceries to Brookline residents in need of food assistance. The pantry saw a huge increase in demand for food assistance at the start of the COVID-19 pandemic, and that number has remained steadily high ever since. The food pantry has been serving an average of 650 households each week, more than 4 times the rate of families served pre-COVID. Brookline Food Pantry is fighting the good fight against hunger in our community, and they are always looking for more people willing to lend a hand, whether through monetary donations, direct food donations, or volunteers in the pantry. Food donations can be made at United Parish Church at 210 Harvard Street in Brookline on Wednesdays and Fridays from 9:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. Monetary donations can be made online at the Food Pantry's website, brooklinefoodpantry.org. Go online to brooklinefoodpantry.org or call 617-800-5339 for more information about how you can help feed your community. Once again, that's brooklinefoodpantry.org or call 617-800-5339. And you can see all that information, link, and phone number to our local charity spotlight in the description section down below, where you can also see a link to the official Venmo account for the Brookline High Girls Volleyball Booster Club if you would like to donate and support the program. Once again, check out the description section down below. So we get ready for the third set. Unofficial stats I have so far for Brookline: Noga Neve leading the way with 8 kills and 1 ace. Annika Epstein with 5 kills and 1 ace. Emily Ferdinand with 4 kills and half a block. Stasia Budnick with 1 kill and 1.5 blocks. Sophie Hester and Charlotte Mullen with 2 aces each. Laurel Zaka with 2 kills. And Bella Bacon with 1 ace. But it'll be Chelmsford first on the serve, I believe. This is Bonnie Pulitzer, who I have with 3 kills and 2 aces so far. Big spike from Neve, goes for an instant kill to start the set in style. Brookline wasted no time with that as Neve fires another bullet. 1-0 Brookline leads. Neve now with 9 kills. Mullen's serve, received by Pulitzer, set by Luke. Trainer taps it over, and Bacon couldn't dive for it. Bridget Trainer with her 4th kill of the match so far. Now on serve, Ellen Griswold. Serve received by Bacon, set by Mullen. Tap over by Neve. How did she get the kill on that one? Went for the backhanded tap down the line from the right side. That just dropped in perfectly. That is 10 kills now for Noga Neve, who is a freshman. This serve received by Ward, set by Luke. Ward, backhanded punch gets over, received by Ferdinand, set by Mullen. Spike, Zaka, dug out by Griswold and sent over on 1. Received awkwardly by Bacon. Zaka desperately keeps it alive. Neve bumps it over, spiked right back, and it drops in for a kill for Dibble. Emily Dibble with her 2nd kill of the match so far to go with 1 ace and 1 block. We are tied up at 2 apiece. Brookline needs 1 more set win to end the match. Chelmsford needs to win this set to keep going. The serve received by Bacon, set by Mullen. Zaka the spike. Laurel Zaka. Great spike from the right side hitter for her 3rd kill so far of the match. Serve from Bacon, straight into the net. Gives it right back to the Lions. 3-3. Serve, dug out by Ferdinand, followed up by Mullen. Zaka the spike, dug out by Ward, set by, pushed over by Roberge, and Brookline can't track it down. 4-3, Chelmsford takes the lead. And now Ward on serve. Serve dug out by Neve, set by Mullen. Spike Epstein gets through the blockers, but is dug out by Kalaporis. Followed up by Griswold. Long spike Ward off the net court, dug out by Zaka. Followed up by Mullen. Roll shot Ferdinand, received by Griswold. Set by Kalaporis. Spike Pulitzer sails. We've seen a number of great rallies from these two teams. This is why I love volleyball. Even just a single point can get so exciting. And, oh, are they trying to appeal this and say Brookline deflected? They are, and they're successful. The judge from the other side comes over and calls that a kill for Pulitzer. That is her 4th of the match. 5-3 the Lions lead now. Ward back on serve, received by Ferdinand, bumped by Bacon. Ferdinand, the spike is long. And we got wait. Oh, that was a point for Brookline? Oh, did they called a deflection there. Oh my gosh. We got a comment in the live chat saying that the refs do the best they can, and it is a fast game. And boy, after these past few points, really shows out. That spike dug out by Maya Knock, followed up by Mullen, and spiked over by Neve. Received, set by Kelaporis. Spike Pulitzer, received by Neve, set by Mullen. Ferdinand flies, dug out by Griswold, but it's too far over to the benches. Brookline ties it up. That's another kill for Ferdinand. I've got her with 6 now. Sorry for the lack of replay. Juggling a little bit. Got a bit flustered there. Knock the serve. Received by Ward. Set by Kelaporis. Tapped over by Roberge. Received by Mullen. Bumped by Bacon. Ferdinand the spike. Griswold could not dig it out. Emily Ferdinand on a roll here. I think she's gotten 3 straight kills on 3 straight points. And that's now got her with 7 kills for the day. And Brookline now with a 6-5 lead. Long spike from Ward goes off the net cord for a kill. Kira Ward now with 4 kills of her own. And we're all tied up at 6 apiece. Serve received by Bacon, set by Mullen. Epstein! Annika Epstein out of the middle. She's been placing those middle spikes perfectly, and she's now got 6 kills of her own. Hester now on serve. Received by Ward. Bumped by Kelaporis. Pulitzer the spike. Good cross-court kill. 5 kills now for Bonnie Pulitzer. 7 all here in the 3rd set. Subs checking back in. Luke and Trainer back into the game. Luke's serve received by Bacon, set by Mullins. Epstein again, dug out this time by Luke, followed up by Griswold, but could not make it work. It was a great dig by Maggie Luke to prevent the kill, but could not save the point. 8-7, Epstein the serve, received by Ward, chased down by Luke, pushed over by Trainer, received awkwardly by Neve, set by Mullen, running spike, Hester is going to sail. It's just back and forth right now. Anyone could seize the momentum at any moment. Pulitzer serve, received by Knock, bumped up by Mullen, spike Neve. The Neve cannon is firing again. 11 kills now for the Brookline freshman. Mullen's serve couldn't be received properly, and the second hit goes the wrong way. Not exactly an ace, but still a great serve from Charlotte Mullen. Mullen's serve received by Griswold, set by Luke, Tap over by Ward, dug out by Mullen, followed up by Bacon, bumped over by Neve, received by Griswold, set by Luke. Now Trainer blocked, received by Griswold, set by Luke, spike by Ward, received by Bacon, set by Mullen. Now Zaka fires, received by Griswold, set by Luke, and Ward goes cross court, misses wide. Excuse me. 11-8. And a timeout has been called by Chelmsford. And now I'm going to take a second to drink some water. These exciting rallies are drying out my throat. Brookline having scored 3 unanswered points to secure the first multi-point lead in quite a bit. Out of the timeout, the serve from Mullen, received by Griswold, and blocked back down. I believe that was Neve on the block. Although I don't think I captured the replay. I did not. I'm going to give that block to Noga Neve, her first. 12-8 now the score. Serve, dug out, and couldn't follow it up off the net. Think we can be a little generous and call that one an ace for Charlotte Mullen, her third. 13-8. Serve received by Pulitzer, followed up by Luke, bumped over by Ward, received by Bacon, set by Mullen. Budnick gets it in the sideline for the kill. Stasia Budnick with her second kill. Her biggest threat has been as a blocker out of the middle, where she's been a steady defensive presence, but a nice swing there for her second kill of the match. Mullen's serve, received by Griswold, set by Luke, spike by Trainer, dug out by Mullen, bumped by Bacon, long spike by Hester! Sophie Hester gets it done on the roll shot. First kill of the day for the co-captain, who's been primarily a defensive presence for Brookline so far today. 7 unanswered points for Brookline as this serve taken, set by Luke, but set illegally, the double hit. Brookline has scored 8 straight, and another timeout is called by Chelmsford as Brookline is pulling away at what is the worst possible time for the Lions. The two teams were fighting pretty even early in this third set. But Brookline has really found their rhythm ever since we were at 8-8. It's literally just been 8 unanswered points. And it's not really been one thing. It's been everything that Brookline's been executing on. You know, I mean, they've been getting kills from a lot of different players. You know, some nice serves, some good defensive plays to stay alive. It's been a little bit of everything as part of this streak of points. And all of it starting from some good, consistent serving from Charlotte Mullen, who is back on serve out of the timeout. Serve received by Griswold, bumped by Ward, pushed over by Strip, received, set, and pushed over by Zaka, taken by Luke, Bumped up by Griswold. Ward, the spike deflected and chased down by Bacon. Set now by Mullen. Long roll shot by Neve. Received. Set by Luke. And now an illegal set called. They call the double hit again on Luke. And Brookline continues to roll. 17-8 now the score. Mullen's serve received by Griswold, set by Luke. Spike Ward could not be blocked. The streak of points ends at 9 as Kira Ward picks up her 5th kill of the match to make it 17-9. But Chelmsford's got a big hole they've got to dig themselves out of if they want to get back in this set. Griswold serves straight into the net. Brookline goes on serve now as Emily Ferdinand checks into the game, replacing Sophie Hester. Noga Neve going on serve now. And it drops in for an ace. Second ace of the day for Noga Neve. When she is able to get that top spin on those serves and get them to drop in shallower than expected, they are lethal. As serve received, set by Luke. Spike Ward goes for the kill. Kira Ward refusing to back down as she collects her 6th kill of the match. 19-10 the score. Serve from Kelaporis, received by Ferdinand, bumped by Mullen. Ferdinand the spike. Cross court for another kill for Emily Ferdinand, and Brookline has 20. That is 8 kills now today for Emily Ferdinand. Neve and Ferdinand have been excellent as Brookline's primary outside hitters. A combined 19 kills between the two. Serve from Bacon, received by Ward, set by Kelaporis. Roberge, the roll shot, received by Bacon, set by Mullen. Epstein! Gotta watch out of the middle from Annika Epstein. That is her 7th kill today. (21-10). Brookline 4 points away from the round of 16. Bacon serve. Dug out by Griswold, set by Kelaporis. Ward the spike off the net cord, could not be dug out. Kira Ward still firing away. She's now got 7 kills today. 21-11. Ward serve into the net. Took that serve from a little bit far behind the line and just didn't have enough on it. 22-11. Maya Knock checks into the game for Brookline. And she will take the serve. Serve received by Griswold, set by Kelaporis. Spike is blocked back. Ferdinand and Epstein. I think I'll give that one to Epstein for the time being. And Knock the serve, received by Griswold, couldn't be followed up, and Brookline's got match point. Didn't get that replay well, but I would credit that as an ace to Maya Knock. And now here she is serving for the match. Serve received by Ward, bumped by Kelaporis, pushed over by Roberge, received by Knock. Bumped up by Mullen, sent over with topspin. They send it back on 2. Received by Neve, set by Mullen. Epstein, received by Kelaporis, bumped up by Griswold, tapped over by Politzer, and it's not over. Politzer keeps it alive with her 6th kill of the match. 24-12 now the score. Serve from Dibble, dug out by Bacon. Bumped by Mullen. Long spike, Neve. Received off the ceiling. They keep it alive. Off the ceiling again. They somehow get it over. Received by Epstein. Set by Mullen. Ferdinand gets it in, but it's received by Politzer. Set by Kalaporis. Politzer deflected. Received by Bacon. Set by Mullen. Top spin roll shot by Neve, but it is received by Ward. Sliced by Dibble, and they can't bump it over. And that's the match. Brookline takes it in straight sets, and they march on to the round of 16. The top spin roll shot from Neve just kept flying further and further back off the hands of the Chelmsford players, and they couldn't get the third hit over. The final score here in the round of 32. The 12th seeded Brookline Warriors, 3 sets. The 21st seeded Chelmsford Lions, 0. Final set scores 25-9, 25-22, and 25-12. Hats off, like I said, to both teams. Brookline presented really such a complete effort. Some great hits from the hitters, some great defensive chase downs by players all over the place. Some good consistent serving. Just a complete effort from the Warriors to get the win. And let's give a shout out to the Chelmsford Lions as well. Although their season ends here, I think they can hold their heads up high for giving a good fight against a higher seeded opponent. They gave them a real scare in that second set. And early in the third set, they were keeping it close, but just kind of ran out of gas. But still, give them credit for fighting to the end. And a fond farewell from the Chelmsford Lions community to their soon-to-graduate seniors, Bridget Traynor, Sherry Guo, Sammy Kalaporis, Vivian Strip, Lauren Roberge, and Riley Goguen, as their high school volleyball careers come to an end. But for Brookline, they march on to the round of 16. They will take on the winner of Needham and Central Catholic. Date for that has not been decided yet, so hard to say, what will be happening with that one. But for now, for this one, I can give some unofficial final stats. Again, unofficial, these are just my own personal counts. They might not be accurate. Noga Neve with a fantastic hitting effort for Brookline. I had her with 11 kills, 2 aces, and 1 block. Emily Ferdinand, another great outside hitter. I had her with 8 kills and half a block. Annika Epstein, the senior co-captain, strong out of the middle. I had her with 7 kills, 1 ace, and 1 block. Laurel Zaka from the right side, I had her with 3 kills. Charlotte Mullen, the senior co-captain and setter, with 3 aces. Of course, she had a ton of assists that I just couldn't keep track of, but what can you do? Sophie Hester, the third co-captain, with a kill and 2 aces. Stasia Budnick with 2 kills and 1.5 blocks out of the middle. And I had Bella Bacon and Maya Knock with 1 service ace each. For Chelmsford, I had Kira Ward with 7 kills and 1 ace. Bonnie Politzer with 6 kills and 2 aces. Bridget Traynor with 4 kills. Emily Dibble with 2 kills, 1 ace, and 1 block. Lauren Roberge with 2 kills, and Vivian Strip with 1 kill. But that is going to do it. Thank you all so much for tuning in today. I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. If you enjoyed this live stream, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel to stay up to date on all my upcoming live streams. I'm going to have some more Brookline High playoff action over the weekend, as Brookline High field hockey will be traveling out to Bishop Feehan for their round of 32 playoff game, and then we'll have a soccer doubleheader on Sunday. Both the boys and girls soccer teams at home at Parsons Field. The boys will have the first game at noon, and then the girls right after them at an estimated time of 2 o'clock. And other than that, who knows what'll come in the playoff schedules. But for the meantime, that's what we got on the docket. And obviously, there'll be another round of 16 contests coming up for this squad as they have advanced here today. So be sure to stay tuned. Subscribe to the channel can help. Thank you to all those who brought the good vibes in the live chat. If there's anything you'd like to say after the live stream is concluded, you can say it in the comment section down below. You can also go down below to the description section where you can find a link to the official Booster Club, the official Venmo account of the Brookline High Girls Volleyball Booster Club, if you would like to support this volleyball program financially. If you would like to check out the link and phone number to our local charity spotlight, the Brookline Food Pantry, find out how you can help feed the Brookline community. And then also down in the description section, or also potentially in the bottom right corner of the screen, you can check out some more information about me. The link to my personal website, jessesports.com. You can find out more about me, the freelance sports broadcasting services that I provide to various teams, and how you can commission those services for your favorite team. Also, if you want to skip past that, you can just email me with any questions or requests you may have. And you can also follow me on Instagram, where I sometimes post highlights from previous live streams. But for this live stream, that's going to do it. Final score, Brookline 3 sets, Chelmsford 0. Final set scores 25-9, 25-22, and 25-12. From Schlunz Gym on the campus of Brookline High School in Brookline, Massachusetts, I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. Thank you all for watching, and have a good night.